The camera fades into the little boy's bedroom at night. We see the toys on the shelf. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Mom. Sleep tight, kiddo. The bedroom light clicks off. Soft moonlight illuminates the room. A little boy snuggles into bed as his parents' footsteps fade away from the hall. All is quiet. The closet door creaks open. The boy looks around the room, nervously, eyes growing wide. Suddenly, he spies a tentacle emerging from the closet. The boy turns away in fear, but a second look reveals it to just be a shirt sleeve. He relaxes back into bed. A dark shadow cuts across the bedspread. From under the bed, a pair of evil red eyes peer out. Rising up behind the boy, preparing to scare his young victim, towers a fearsome monster. The boy sees the monster and screams. Bile, horrified by the child, lets out an even more blood-curdling scream of his own. He backs away and slips on a soccer ball, which ricochets off the wall and beams him squarely in the face. He stumbles backward onto his skateboard, slips, and lands on a pile of jacks. Crazed with pain, Bile runs around the room, squealing and holding his backside. Simulation terminated. Simulation terminated. Work lights flash on, flooding the room with light. The boy, now revealed to be an animatronic, winds down and resets. One wall of bedroom starts to rise, revealing the bedroom to be just a set, a simulator where monsters practice their scare tactics. Behind a controller console sits an evaluator, the dragon-like Miss Flint. Judging by her tone, she's been through this before. Alright, Mrs. Bile, is it? My friends call me Flem. Mr. Bile, can you tell me what you did wrong? I fell down? No, before that. Can anyone tell me Mr. Bile's big mistake? Anyone? Mrs. Flint addresses a panel of pathetic-looking recruits seated behind her. They stare back at her blankly. Let's take a look at the tape. Here we go. Miss Flint rewinds the tape, then plays it. On the monitor, Bile sneaks into the bedroom, leaving the door open. The image freezes. Right there, see? The door. You left it wide open. Oh, said the pupils in Bile. And leaving the door open is the worst mistake any employee can make because... it could let in a draft. It could let in a child! Mr. Waternoose, CEO of Monsters, Inc., steps from the shadows. Oh, Mr. Waternoose. There is nothing more toxic or deadly than a human child. A single catch could kill you! Bile shuffles nervously away from the animatronic kid. Leave a door open and a child could walk right into this factory, right into the monster world. One of the pupils loses it, leaping into the lap of the monster next to him. Bitch. I won't go into a kid's room. You can't make me. Mr. Waternoose grabs a nearby yellow scream can. You're going in there because we need this. Mr. Waternoose unlocks the can, and the sound of a children's scream leaks out. The lights surge, and monitors crackle. The pupils cover their ears. Mr. Waternoose corks the can. Our city is counting on you to collect those children's screams. Without Scream, we have no power. Yes, it's dangerous work, and that's why I need you to be at your best. I need scarers who are confident, tenacious, tough, intimidating. I need scarers like James P. Sullivan. Scene 2, morning workout. Sully is seen sleeping in his bed as the alarm clock switches to 6:05 a.m. Hey, good morning, Monstropolis. It's now 5 after the hour of 6 a.m. in the big monster city. Temperature's a balmy 65 degrees, which is good news for you reptiles, and it looks like it's going to be a perfect day to maybe, hey, just lie in bed, sleep in, or simply work out that flap that's hanging over the bed! Get up, Sully! Uses an air horn, waking up Sully. Sully screaming. In the living room, Sully drops to the floor for push-ups. Mike stands in front of him, barking orders like a coach. I don't believe I ordered a wake-up call, Mikey. Hey, let's talk. More pain, Marshmallow Boy. Feel the burn. Between each push-up, Sully springs into the air, striking a fearsome pose and roaring. You call yourself a monster? Sully roars louder. Later, Sully jogs in place. Scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet. Oh, the kid's awake. Sully drops to the ground and lies motionless, then jogs again. Okay, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary. Kids asleep! Yeah! Twins in a bunk bed! Hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha! Oh, I thought I had you there. Later, Mike holds a broom with a crude drawing of a child's face taped to the end. Okay, Sully, here we go. You ready? Follow it. Oh, it's over here. Oh, look, it's over here. Yeah, don't let the kid touch you. Don't let it touch you. Sully growls at the paper kid while dodging it. Later, like a quarterback rushing a tackle dummy, Sully strains to push a pile of heavy furniture across the living room. Mike stands atop the pile, encouraging him. I don't know. It's sad. I love scaring kids in bed. Pause. Don't say that. No, I'm like, this is not part of the movie. Don't ever say that part, like, out of context, ever. Like, ever. Later in the bathroom, Sully brushes his teeth while Mike stands on his arm. Come on, fight that plaque! Fight that plaque! Scary monsters on that plaque! Later in the living room, Sully hangs upside down from a beam, doing some gravity sit-ups. 118. Do you have 119? Do I see 120? Oh, I don't believe it. I'm not even breaking a sweat. No, it's you. Look, the new commercial's on. Mike runs to the TV. Sully slips and falls. On the TV, a bank of lights illuminate and flare brightly. The announcer on the TV says, "The future is bright at Monsters Incorporated." Mike and Sully scramble into their chairs to watch the commercial. Mike says, "I'm in this one! I'm in this one!" On the TV, there are beautiful shots of monsters happily living their lives. The announcer says, "We're part of your life. We power your car. We warm your home. We light your city." Betty turns towards the camera. "I'm Monsters Incorporated." Sully watches from his easy chair. Sully points to the screen. "Hey, look! Betty!" On the TV, a bored child watches as various monsters cycle past. We settle on claws, which causes the child to scream. The announcer continues. "Carefully matching every child to their ideal monster to produce superior scream, refined into clean, dependable energy. Every time you turn something on, Monsters Incorporated is there." Jerry turns to the camera and says, "I'm Monsters Incorporated." On the TV, a child is vacantly staring at a television set. Machine gun fire, explosions, etc. are heard emerging from the set. Text appears on the screen. Simulation, not actual child. The announcer continues. "We know the challenge. The window of innocence is shrinking. Human kids are harder to scare." On the TV, Henry J. Waternoose, a large crab-like monster, turns to face the camera. "Of course, MI is prepared for the future with the top scarers." On the screen, Sully stands next to a door standing on a factory work floor, known as the scare floor. He leans next to the door, opens the door, and roars. The kid inside screams. Mike watches his buddy on TV and leaps to his fate. Woo-wah! You know, like that. And then back to Mr. Waternoose on the TV. He says, "The best refineries and research into new energy techniques." On the TV, a monster with virtual reality glasses roars, causing a computer child on a monitor behind him to scream. Mike scoots to the edge of his seat in anticipation. "Okay, here I come!" On the TV, Mike and Sully stand in front of a crowd of MI workers. As they turn to the camera, the Monsters Incorporated logo hovers over Mike, blocking him entirely. "We're working for a better tomorrow today. We're Monsters Incorporated. We're Monsters Incorporated. We scare because we care." Sully turns off the TV. "I can't believe it." "Oh, Mike." "I was on TV! Ah! Did you see me? I'm a natural!" As Mike was amazed to see himself on TV, the phone rings, and Mike grabs the receiver